Hello, parents, educators, grandparents, and child caregivers. Welcome to my channel. This is Aisha. Today's lesson is teaching preschoolers about feelings and how to recognize their feelings, such as happy, sad, embarrassed, or silly. Feelings are complicated and hard to understand for children. A great way to help kids understand and recognize the feelings is to discuss those feelings with them. For example, when you're reading a book or watching TV, you may stop and ask your child how this character is feeling and what makes him to feel this way. By teaching children these feelings at a young age, we can prevent lots of complicated situations that can occur. If kids know how to use their words and describe their feelings, they wouldn't need to show how they feel through their behaviors. As I mentioned on my anger management video, none of these discussions or activities are going to work if you do not model it in your daily life. For example, when I'm angry, I need to take a walk or I need to be alone. I wouldn't mind letting to know the child around me about this. Now, today's lesson has two different parts. When it comes to teaching feelings, I always like to include literacy and read children books that describe different feelings. Therefore, for the first part of my lesson, I'm going to use the book Today I Feel Silly by Jamie Lee Curtis. The reason I love this book is each feeling described in a very detailed way where a child can easily understand the language. I'm going to read the child the 4 feelings that I wanted to teach today, and I will read the description of the feeling without reading the name of the feeling, and I will ask the child if he or she can guess how the author is feeling on that page. So let's start. My feelings for today is going to be silly, happy, sad, and confused. I wanted to teach those 4 feelings to my student, so I'm only going to read those pages in this book. Mom says it's the heat. I put rouge on the cat and gloves on my feet. I ate noodles for breakfast and pancakes at night. I dressed like a star and was quite a sight. Now, in here, the author describes that today I feel silly, but I didn't read that part because I want my student to guess how the author is feeling. So I will ask my student, how do you think the character is feeling here? And I will try to get the answer from my student. If she or he cannot guess it, I will tell them that's a very silly feeling. My life is getting hairy. Sam says he's my boyfriend, but he also likes Mary. Mom told my father he might be a dad. I might get a brother. I'm not sure I'm glad. So again, the author says here, today I'm confused, but I'm not reading that line to my student and ask my student to guess how she's feeling. My mood is heavy and gray. There's a frown on my face and it's been there all day. My best friend and I had a really big fight. She said that I tattled, and I know that she's right. So, the author is feeling sad here, and I'm going to ask my student if she or he can guess the feeling. I'm walking on air. I learned how to knit and French braid my hair. I did my first solo in hip hop and jazz. This day's been so great. I am full of pizzas. And I will ask my student, how does she or he think the author is feeling on this page without reading the name of the feelings. After I discussed and read all these 4 feelings to my student, I will do an activity with my student and give my student the opportunity to explore all those feelings. Let's start. Okay, let the fun begin. For this activity, we're going to need 2 paper cups, some Sharpies, a pencil, a scissors, and that's it. This activity is very easy, very simple, but also fun and effective. First, I'm going to draw a circle shape and cut that shape out from one cup. Circle window, and I need another little rectangle window here to write my feelings down. Alright, now I have a little window to write the feeling as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on top of the other cup, and I will trace this circle and this rectangle 4 times on the cup at the bottom because I wanted to teach 4 feelings to my student. Okay, I have my 4 shapes. Now, let's color each of them for different feelings. I'm going to use my Sharpies. I'm done with the confused face. I'm just going to try if it works. And yes, it works. I'm going to do my other feelings, which are happy, sad, and silly. I'm just done with my 4 feelings. I have happy face, sad, confused, and silly. Now, I'm going to put my cup on top, and this is what will happen. This is what the child is going to see. On the top, I want to write I feel, so the sentence will be complete. I feel silly. Let's do it. Chart is all set and I'm ready to play this game with my student. Okay, my feelings toy or chart is ready and I'm ready to play with my student. How I play this game? I have a student in front of me where my student is facing to the window and sees all the feelings, but I cannot see the feeling. So I'm going to rotate the faces until my student says stop to me. Okay, since I don't have a student, I'm gonna have to stop at the point, and once my student says stop, I will ask my student to imitate what feelings he sees on the window, and I will guess based on my student's role playing. It's a lot of fun. If you have more than one child, like siblings, classmates, they also like to play this game together. So you can pair up students and let them to prepare their own feelings chart or toy and play with it until they get tired of it. Parents and educators, this is the end of my lesson for today, and I am feeling extremely happy because this is the end of another great lesson, and thank you for watching IntelliKids. IntelliKids loves you and feels very happy for your support. Have a happy day or evening, and please don't forget to subscribe this channel and like this video. We will see you next Friday.